Hi, I'm Nicoleta, and next I'm going to present our study looking at developmental changes in non-symbolic and symbolic number processing. In number processing, two key effects help us understand the underlying cognitive mechanisms, the distance effect and the size effect. The distance between two numbers is calculated by subtracting the smaller number from the larger one. The problem size or size is the sum of the two numbers. It is easier to compare numbers when the distance between them is larger and the problem size smaller. Two cognitive systems are proposed for number representation: the approximate number system (ANS) and the discrete semantic system (DSS). The ANS allows for rapid, coarse estimations such as approximating the number of dots on a page and is present from infancy. In ANS-based processing, the distance and size effects are correlated. The DSS involves the use of symbolic representations like digits, which we learn through culture and education. Recent studies suggest that when comparing single digits, the two effects are not correlated, indicating that the two systems, ANS and DSS, might be independent in adults. However, the developmental aspects of this relationship have not yet been systematically investigated. Therefore, our study replicated a study by Krejci 2017 in adults and used the same two tasks in 5 different age groups of children to answer two hypotheses. First, that the distance and size effects will correlate in the non-symbolic or dots comparison task and will not correlate in the single digits task. And secondly, that the correlation between distance and size effects will increase with age in the dots comparison task. Each adult and child participant had to complete a dots task and a single digits task, where they had to pick the side with a larger number. We analyzed the slopes of mean reaction times for correct answers for each distance, shown on the x-axis in green, and each size seen on the y-axis in purple, for each participant in each age group. The results for the dots task are displayed in red and for the single digits in blue. Lastly, we calculated the Pearson correlation coefficients for each age group in the two tasks. The distance and size effects are correlated in the dots task in adults as found by Krejci 2017. This also correlated in children 8 to 13 years old, but not in 4 to 7-year-olds, and the correlation increased across development. We also replicated the results for the single digits task in adults and for most of the children groups. Unexpectedly, younger children showed an inverted size effect for non-symbolic stimuli. To further unpick these findings, we will repeat the main analysis only with the significant slopes, accounting for the individual differences in showing the distance and size effects, and investigate other stimuli-related confounds in the dots task. Overall, our results are compatible with the idea that ANS and DSS are largely independent already in children aged 4 and are suggesting that it takes several years before the distance and size effects become correlated in the dots comparison task. Thank you for listening.